Today I want to come in here and show you guys one of the fastest ways to complete the new Dark Aether. So if you need to get some of those new legendary schematics or farm up some legendary acquisitions, we ended up having a pretty crazy run today where we were able to not only complete the Elder Dark Aether solo, but we did it in just under 6 minutes. With that, welcome on back to the channel, everybody. If y'all don't know, my name is Ghost. I appreciate everybody that stops by the video today. If you're into zombies content or anything Call of Duty, consider rocking that like button, man, and subscribing to the channel. I got a huge goal of 20,000 subscribers that I'm trying to hit by the end of summer, and so far you guys are absolutely killing it. So for this run today, we're going to be bringing in the Ram 7 with the Jack Purifier flamethrower on it, and we're also going to be bringing in that Scorcher. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this wonder weapon's becoming more and more value to me just for that traversal alone, because lately the tier 3 has just been so compact with people and it's so hard to get a contract sometimes. It's gotten even to the point as of lately where even if you have a Scorcher, it's still difficult to grab contracts. But this is a little tip that I can give for you guys, and something that I like to do is usually I like to wait people out, like wait towards the end of the match, and the majority of the people will be gone. They'll either be going into the Dark Aether, or they're dealing with the Red Worm, or a big majority of them will just exfil. Especially right at like that 10-11 minute mark when they're telling you that you need to exfil because of the gas, a lot of the lobby is usually gonna leave. And if you brought in some good stuff, you'd be really surprised how many contracts you can get done in that 10 minutes. And hell, I was really glad that I ended up waiting that whole time until everybody left, where I was actually able to farm a few contracts, because then I was actually finally able to find a couple good things. We got that legendary Aether tool, and then the Disciple ended up dropping us that waft. But here we are, guys. We are in the Elder Dark Aether, and we just grabbed our first contract, and we ended up getting a Mangler for our HVT, which is pretty surprising to see. I usually get the Mega Abomination more than anything. Seeing that Mangler or the Disciple pop up right now is definitely nice, especially if you guys bring in this flamethrower, because it's just gonna instantly delete these guys. Especially if you at least got a epic or a legendary Aether tool on this thing, you're gonna be mowing through everything in this game. Now you'll notice this boat right here, I almost actually landed on it. I sometimes like to land on this thing and just shoot my HVT from here. I remember we using the flamethrower and we gotta get up close. With this guy taking quite literally less than 4 seconds to go down, we ended up getting that Mag of Holding, we got the VR11 schematic, and we got another self-res, so I'm gonna be pocketing these. That Mag of Holding is definitely one of my favorite schematics and acquisitions that they brought in. Literally right up there with like the Aether Blade and the Golden Armor Plate. I think this thing is just absolutely OP, and it just changes how some guns work completely. Definitely love things that kind of change up the gameplay and kind of change the way that we play a little bit. It's just been really fun going through and testing this thing on all the different weapons, even if we have ended up wasting a few like on melees and stuff. So we just grabbed our second bunny contract here, and this one's gonna be for our Holdout mission. If you guys still want to know where any of these bunny contracts are, maybe you're struggling to find some of the exfils inside of the Dark Aether, or just if you want to know anything, I'm gonna throw up this map up on the screen right here, and this thing is gonna tell you almost anything you guys are gonna want to know. Big shout out to MWZHUB.gg for putting together all these maps. I'm gonna have their links down in the description. You guys should go check them out. They do not only do for this Dark Aether, but they have them for the main map, and they also have them for the other Dark Aethers. Those guys are amazing. Now we're over in our Holdout mission, and my best tips for this thing is if you guys can bring in a sentry gun, I would definitely recommend that you do that. Those are just gonna help you keep some of these zombies off of you, because there is quite a few of them in here. And if you want to bring in like some extra monkey bombs or cashmeres, those will definitely help you out while you're doing this contract as well. Another thing is just bring in whatever weapon that you are honestly extremely comfortable with. I think that plays a big role in how people play this game, and honestly almost any game. Just bring in whatever weapon that you are extremely comfortable with. Sometimes what everybody else tells you to use, or whatever the meta is, or whatever it is at the time, isn't going to be what's for you. Sometimes you just like the feeling of whatever weapon that you like. I also feel like there's a big majority of people who base on how good a weapon is just on its power, like just how much raw damage that it's outputting. While that is one of the main factors, but I feel that there's also a lot of other things that should go into factoring that out as well. Like, how is the movement with the gun? Is the recoil good? Was the overall handling, like the ADS speed and stuff like that? While yes, I do believe that damage is one of the main things that we should be looking at, I do believe there's also a lot of other factors that should be in there as well. Now, doing this damn Holdout mission is the one that's really going to eat up the most of our time while we're in here, because I can't really do anything to force it to go any faster. You just gotta wait for the PND to finish doing its thing. I was really aiming for 5 minutes, but we just fell short. I think I might be able to hit that if we try this again. Look at that, guys. Not too bad of a pull from out of this Outlast contract. We ended up getting that Mag of Holding schematic plus the Mag of Holding acquisition, so that's definitely a pretty damn good pull. Now, I was thinking about just leaving the schematics in here because I already have them, but I figured, you know what the hell, let's go ahead and throw them in the backpack just so I can go ahead and show you guys the loot at the end of the run. Now it is time to go and get our very last contract done, our mall bunny there, and I should have boosted twice when I was doing this. Believe it or not, I feel like just leaving out that one extra boost actually cost me probably about 15 to 20 seconds. Now we got a Nathan Drake our way on top top of this damn mall here. Am I like one of the only ones that never really got into the Uncharted series? I don't know, man. I just kind of felt like it was a male version of Lara Croft, and I'm like, why? The stories are boring, and I'm spending over half the game hanging from a ledge. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna shut up. I don't need no damn Uncharted fans coming after me, guys. I'm sorry. We're gonna quickly get these Aether extractors done as fast as we can. As you guys can see, I brought in a few monkey bombs. If you guys are farming the big map, and if you know that you're gonna be coming in here, just be sure to stack a couple of those monkey bombs or cashmeres inside of your backpack for doing this contract. Yes, having the decoys alone could do it, but I like just having that little bit of power to get rid of some of these things, especially with this contract. For some reason, at the end of it, there's still a bunch of zombies that are hanging around after the contract's done. Not gonna lie, kind of making it a pain in the ass to grab your loot. But I would say as long as you stack 2 of the monkey bombs or 2 of the cashmeres, you should have no problem doing this contract, because you got those and then you got your decoys. I would say as long as you have 4 of the decoys, you should have no problem getting the contract done and then being able to distract the zombies for a second just to grab that shit out of the rift. Oh, and also be careful, because when you think that the zombies are distracted, the manglers and the disciples, they don't care about that. They're just gonna whack you no matter what. Now, you can usually take a few hits, but you'd be surprised if you're kind of weak how fast one of these manglers can put you down. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. We just got this contract done, and look how many zombies are still around. It's kind of crazy. Like, when we complete all the other ones, then like 99% of the zombies that are around the contract explode, so that way you can kind of grab your stuff out of the rift. Not with this one, but look at that, guys. We ended up getting a VR11 case, and we got another MAGA holding schematic, which is kind of strange. I don't know why I keep getting these repeated schematics when I'm coming in here. Now, when we first got this update for this season, it did take me quite a few runs in this Elder before I got all 3 of the new schematics. It's not like the first one where they are guaranteed. It's just kind of random RNG. So if you guys haven't gotten them yet, or if you're just missing 1 or 2, just keep at it. I promise they will eventually show up. And if you're playing with a team, and if you get some schematics that you already have, be sure to drop those schematics for the team and see if they're willing to trade you any of the ones that they got. Here we are, guys, at the extraction, and we pulled some damn good loot out of this run, guys. Not only were we able to pull a few good things from Big Map, but we came in here into the Dark Aether, and we not only got some schematics, but we got a bunch of those legendary acquisitions as well. And we were able to complete this thing in just under 6 minutes. Give me a few more tries, and I guarantee I'm gonna get this thing in under 5 minutes. Watch. So if you guys got access to a Scorcher case, and I know most of you got access to that flamethrower, not only can you guys be coming in here and getting some of the easiest acquisitions and schematics, but you can also be doing it the fastest. So that is going to be about it, guys. I know that the loadout really doesn't matter. All that really matters is that flamethrower, but I know some people are going to want to see it, so I'm going to throw the loadout up on the screen right here if you guys want to check it out. Greatly do appreciate everybody that took the time out to stop by the video today. It does mean the world to me. And also a big, huge extra shout out to all of my channel members. You guys are the absolute backbone of this channel and a big main reason why I'm able to still do this. So check out that join button that is down below. Not only will you get your name highlighted with a little ghost icon next to it in the comments, I always try my best to respond to all of the channel members' comments, and every once in a while at the end of the videos we do the members list. So with that, thank you guys all again. I am forever grateful for all the support that you guys have shown me. Drop a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next one.